So over the last few years, OnlyFans has gone through the roof. And we've watched a lot of our mutual friends, a lot of girls making, and also some guys, but mostly girls, making some of them six figures a month, hundreds of thousands of dollars a month. Why do you think that there's a lot of men or a lot of people in general, also a lot of girls that are mad at OnlyFans girls for making so much money?
Yeah, I think when you look at as a man, generally, there's two sort of species of men. There's men that do very well financially. If you were to bifurcate, if you were to look at men as far as wealth distribution, if you look at men as far as like lifetime sexual partners, it's very clear. There's a bottom 85% of men that sort of live in this average $59,000 a year, and they've maybe been with one or two women in their entire life. And then there's this like top 1% of men have been with 150 women. And so it's like 0, 5, and then in the median, and then when you get to the top, it's like 150. And what's happened is because of this bifurcation, there's a large group of men that has very little opportunity, and this small group of men that has very little. And this large group of men, they're looking and seeing girls on OnlyFans who are 19 years old and haven't finished a career or whatever, and they're making more money than these guys did after finishing a degree in accounting or running their own plumbing agency or whatever. These girls are very young and they're spending a lot of money, or they're making a lot of money at a very young age, and it's pretty much jealousy. Is there a societal blowback on this? Yes, because I think the dating space has become much more difficult now because so many women can receive validation on social media. And so because of that, they don't go out as much. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but nightclubs in the last 10 years have gotten significantly worse. Strip clubs are just devoid of attractive women now because they're getting their validation and money through Patreon, Instagram, OnlyFans, Fansly, all these different spots. And so that's caused the world to definitely change. But like, I think one of the things that I have learned from hanging out with you and other guys in this space is that we're all pulling for each other. And so being jealous of someone for making $600,000 a month on OnlyFans, I just think is pointless. Because here's the other problem. It's never going away. It's not going to go away. You just don't let them bother you. I just never understood the concept of someone else's money bothering you. Worry about your own money. So I think that's part of where the issue lies, is that it's just it's a function of jealousy, but it's just so much money that women are making so soon. And you remember, there was the whole controversy about kids coming out of the NBA too early. They were going to come out of high school at 18, and there's like, oh, we got to stop this because they're too young. They don't know what they're doing. And you started seeing people get very jealous about that. I always felt the whole have to come out at 18 was just a jealousy issue. Like Kobe Bryant came out at 18. He was just fine.
Shaq's just fine.
Yeah. I look at Kevin Garnett. He's just fine. Moses Malone is just fine. Like, these players were phenomenal players. So I always think it's one of these issues.
By just fine, I mean they would have hundreds of millions of dollars.
Yeah. It's just the situation where I'm like you really need to not worry about other people's money. So that's the whole issue that I would say. And the other thing is, if you're a creative marketer, you can figure out ways to make money. Be the accountant who just is the accountant for OnlyFans people. You're just an influencer accountant. I know someone who's doing that right now, making a killing. How about the real estate agent? Have you seen the female real estate agent who films OnlyFans content and only sells to creators? I have a friend of mine, Savannah Staggs. That's what she does right now in Las Vegas. She sells real estate to OnlyFans creators and makes so much money because she's found that niche. So that's what I would do. But here's the only thing. If you're a lady and you're on OnlyFans, pay your taxes. Pay your taxes. I don't care what your friend told you. The IRS is coming for you. Would you say the strongest force in the entire world is the IRS? They got 11 aircraft carriers behind them. They're coming for you. So that's the other issue.
But yeah, hired 82,000 more reps for that.
For sure.
Ready to go.
Look at the weapons budget for the IRS. I'm not kidding you. The IRS, I think, owns something like 18,000 shotguns. It's not a joke. Yeah.